Welcome to round 5 of the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of June 15th. I'm Terry Morrow, and I'm here with Catherine Haleko.
Hello.
And Nicole Eridix.
Hello.
Today, we're taking a break from talking and complaining and obsessing and instead shouting out things other people are doing that we think you'll find as useful or enjoyable as we do. We call this our Roundabout Roundup. And for my pick this week, I am going to mention the air purifiers that I got. I think I talked on a recent episode that I had ordered these from Amazon, and Amazon went from saying they've shipped to we're not quite sure where they are to they're probably lost. And somewhere in that whole thing, they actually came. And I am powerless to tell Amazon they actually came and that they are not in fact lost because Amazon doesn't want to talk to me. Amazon doesn't want to talk to anybody. They have bots, and if you can't make yourself clear to the bot, then you have no further avenues of approach, I think. There is a phone number. I've used it once. It's impossible to find. If I locate it, I will call and say, hey, it's here. It's fine. But at any rate, I had got some Blueair Blue Pure 411 air purifier. It was a 2-pack. I got the idea to buy those from the Young House Love podcast, where they recommended the larger version from this same brand. And I went to look at that, and I saw how much it was, and I needed 2 of them. And then I saw, well, there's a smaller one for smaller rooms in a 2-pack, and I needed one for my bedroom and one for my son's bedroom, so that was just perfect. So we have these 2 little air purifiers. They come with a piece of fabric that goes around the outside that I guess serves as a filter as well. And you can have it they send you a blue one and a gray one. So mine is blue and my son's is gray, and then we each have a spare. And it's very nice looking. It's not terribly huge. The quietest setting is extremely quiet. It's on right now. Can you hear it? No, you can't. And I can sleep with it very easily. The second setting sounds exactly like a laptop fan, because when I have it on there, I keep thinking, oh my goodness, my laptop's overheated. And then, no, it's not making that sound. It's the air purifier. So it's something that you can coexist with. I can work when it's on. I just, every 15 minutes have a little bit of laptop fan panic and then realize that's not it. So, and then the third setting, the highest setting sounds like there's a jet revving up in your bedroom. So I put that on when I'm not in the room. But is it purifying my air? I think so. Seems good. My room seems less dusty. I'm, have not had a lot of allergy problems. My son's room, we have to plug it into the plug that's on the light switch, and I keep telling him, leave the light switch on, turn your light off at the light, and that is not often remembered. So I have no idea how long it's actually running in his room, but seems a little less allergic lately. So I am going to recommend it. It was very, very easy to set up. I have not had to change a filter yet. I supposedly have 6 months. But putting the fabric around the outside was very easy, and I like it. So, yo, Amazon, if you're listening, it came. It's fine. Everything's good.
I think you should just take the refund.
I'm really interested to see if at some point because they keep saying you can ask for a refund if you want. At some point they're just going to say, hey, you know what? We have no idea what happened to it. Here's your money back. And then I'm going to feel like, okay, thanks for the free air purifier, y'all. Mm-hmm. My friend had a situation where they bought a rug. Amazon said it's never coming. It's lost. So they got their money back, and then the rug came. And that's when they were able to find a phone number, and they called back, and the person said, it's a gift from Amazon. So, but in this case, I already have it, so I don't feel like I can go through that procedure. I just want to call them and say, it's here. Right. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, Catherine, what is your recommendation for this week?
So there is a show that just came out pretty recently on Netflix that is called The Big Flower Fight. And it is exactly 100% like the Great British Bake Off or the Great British Baking Show, whatever you want to call it. Exact same format, down to the 2 hosts who kind of banter and a judge and then they have a guest judge, for their second judge each week. And they have, instead of a tent, they have this big dome shaped thing that I think is a semi-permanent structure, not unlike a tent. And anyway, they have all these pairs of competitors, and every week they have to make some crazy thing out of flowers. Like the first one was to make a giant insect, and they gave them these like metal parts to put together to kind of make the base of, like the skeleton of each insect, but they just left like this huge pile of jumbled metal, and they had to like pick through it and be like, oh, I think this part goes with this part. So anyway, and then another one, they had to make an actual piece of clothing that someone could wear that was made out of flowers.
Out of flowers.
And plants. So anyway, it's very charming, and it has the very, very similar vibe to the Great British Baking Show. And they just make their stuff, and then they talk about it, but they're very sweet. And it's on Netflix, and it's worth a watch if you need something just a little, calming and distracting, and lots of pretty flowers. I mean, even the bugs were mostly like butterflies, and one person made a snail, stuff like that. So they weren't like scary murder hornets or anything.
That sounds so lovely, and I so appreciate the ingenuity of trying to find other contests of that type. With using different things, like sort of the making it was as well.
Yes.
So more, please. We need them. That's excellent. Nicole, what are you recommending this week?
Well, I'm not sure I can pronounce it properly, but I'm going to recommend it.
Alrighty.
It's definitely one of these luxury self-care items that, you just kind of stumble across. You're like, oh, this sounds kind of interesting. Let's see if it works. And I don't know if it's, it's working because like it's a placebo effect, or if it's actually doing anything, but it sure feels good. It's called the Gua Sha Facial Tool. And what it is, it's like this stone and it's smooth and thin. And you take it and you use it to like rub your face, like you put it against your face, and you rub your cheeks and your forehead and your chin, and you're supposed to go in like an up motion. And you do actually get this sensation of like your skin lifting up and tightening. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know how to explain it. Even like, especially if you do it on your eyelids, like in your eyelid area. Like you actually feel them being lifted. Like it's like this instant facelift thing. And it sounds really ridiculous and but it honestly, I've tried it. I bought one. It was like $8 or something on Amazon. And even just like when you run it over your scalp, because you can put it on your scalp and you put it on the back of your neck, it just feels, I don't know what it's doing, if it's just kind of breaking down muscle tension, or I don't know what it's doing, but it just feels really good. So
nice.
If you're looking to just, give yourself a couple minutes of, I don't know, feeling young again. Check out this tool. Anyway, it's kind of like, I don't know if you've ever seen those jade rollers that people use. It's kind of like one of those things that just, I don't know, it's supposed to revitalize your face.
They've mentioned those on Young House Love too, the same source as the air purifier. Okay. Sherry likes the jade roller too.
Okay. And that's it for another week of Parenting Roundabout. If you missed any of our earlier episodes this week, look them up on Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. To hear what we have to say about parenting second-born kids, silly advice, and how the pandemic might change family life. You can also find all our episodes at parentingroundabout.com and talk back in the comments there on our Facebook page or on Twitter, where you'll find us at Roundabout Chat. And please visit our Amazon shop at amazon.com/shop/momitude, where you can find links to a lot of the things we talk about here. Have a great weekend and see you back here on Monday.